Good evening. Waiting again. Good evening. Hope you're having a good time. I'm a minute late because my brother wanted to talk for a bit and I didn't properly estimate how long he wanted to chat. So I picked him out and here we are streaming. Tonight we're going to be doing the rest of the caves in Tears of the Kingdom, getting the rest of the bubble frogs, bubble gems, whatever. And then we're going to end it with Koroks. So we only have, I mean, I can boot up and see how many caves we have left, but I think we're down to the 20s rather than the dozens, as it were, in the 20s of caves remaining. We'll wait for it to sync up. Yeah, we have 90% caves found. I don't think there are any in the sky left. Yeah, we found them all. But here. So we have a couple scattered throughout Lanayru, and then just a couple in Hyrule Field and at Ganon's Castle. I don't think there aren't any caves. The whole depths is a cave. I don't see any up here. So yeah, we've got cave entrances we're gonna do, and then pulling it up just to show this is where we have left to get Koroks. I don't want to do the Eldin today, but I do want to do that sooner rather than later. We'll probably, I don't know, maybe we'll do Farron, maybe we'll do Necluda area. I might change my mind, but right now I just don't want to go wander Eldin province. So yeah, that's the planned TM, and hopefully 2 hours will be enough. So let's start by going way the heck out to the side. This is probably better. I hope your weekend was all good. I didn't say that at the start. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this atemporaneously, then it's not going to matter. You know, like whatever day you've been having, whatever schedule you're on is good. But you know, people watching live, weekend is the most relevant. Ours was pretty interesting. We got legit foot and a half of snow with the freak storm that has been the talk of the town in the United States among all my friends across the country. We were hit pretty hard. It's all dry, powdery garbage, so it's not like it's fun to play or anything, but it is a cool experience. We're not fully... I still dream of one day being snowed in, door to ceiling. Because as long as you're adequately prepared, that sounds like an excellent way to spend an afternoon / weekend / week. And then digging yourself out, just it seems fun. But I recognize that I'm in the minority of that. And we've also been very lucky that our power has not gone out. Internet has stayed consistent. All of the comforts of life are still present for us, not threatened in the slightest. I may have fused onto those things, I guess. Misko's treasure. Yeah, we ended the last stream getting a bunch of Demon King stuff. Bubble Gem. A strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. We are going to stick around for Misko, because I don't care about getting and upgrading all of them, but I am open to getting them whenever they are convenient. I wonder... I feel like the bay in this place is set like on a timer of rising and lowering. I wonder if that was just lucky or if it was always an intended feature. Probably just lucky since it's going down. Anyway, yeah, it's been a pretty fun weekend. Finally, the rubber tights. These invaluable tights are resistant to electricity. They're made with something called rubber, an ancient technology that no longer exists in this modern age. Cool. Cool. Okay. Now we climb wet. We'll start up here. I will go back up there a lot because it's going to be the easiest way to get to the various high elevation to low elevation caves. So I guess it does look like most of them are lower. So maybe it'll be fine. I don't think I need to launch per se. I'll be real, I like playing this game more consistently, and if I felt like it was entertaining consistently, I would happily stream it on Mondays and Thursdays every time. But A, we are running down on the number of streams we have left at this point, and B, yeah, and that was all post drops a spear every time, so if I could guarantee it'd be entertaining every time I do it, if we had more content left to play, I would consider doing it. But as it is, I'm happy to just take the opportunity when we have something to play on a Thursday, which tends to be the case. Most things tend to come out on Thursdays for whatever reason. I assume a lot of market researchers will help to justify that decision, but I mean, I don't know. Just seems strange to me. But yeah, as I mentioned in the description, and as I mentioned last stream, Deep Rock Galactic, not Road 4, I wanted to say Road 4 because I'm so hyped about it. Deep Rock Galactic Season 6 is and I'm just very excited to play it. And I'll probably play a little bit of it with my friend before stream, depending on if he gets to work from home at all that day. But we'll be playing it for at least 2 hours, maybe a little longer, on stream. Ooh, the bubble frog, which makes me think that it's up there. Also, we have easy access to it. So just looking around. Yeah? Oh. It's probably very intentional that is there. It's preventing us from ascending through. Yeah, Nintendo, you got me. Probably a rusty halberd. Is there a spear? That's 24 base power, you say? Ooh, boy. I've been pleased with the Dazzle Fruit Spear, so I'm going to hold on to that for now. Don't wanna get up here, Yunobo? That's fine. Bubble Gem. A strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect them. And hopefully collect the last of them today. We're going to try walking first. Again, Switch 2 load times are pretty good and would not punish us too drastically were we to teleport, but it looks like topographically we'll be able to just meander over there. And since teleporting would only get us so much closer. I've been passively complaining about it the entire last like 7 streams, but I am going to confront the fact that I have to go do Kolton's voice for this, which I haven't gotten a single Black Office to. Anyway, just excited about, especially when my throat already hurts a little, so I'm gonna do my best. It says the stream's audio bitrate is lower, but it's lying, I think. If you can't hear me, please let me know. Or if you can't hear the game, it's more accurate. If you can't hear me, then, it doesn't even matter. You can't hear me. But OBS is picking up my mic and the game capture card, so for the time being, we're going to assume it's okay. Ow. Oof. Because the proper Lionels have not been easily found, I have not upgraded this gear, this armor, as much as I have the Sheikah armor, leaving me in the lurch, as it were, on upgrading it, because I need more blue Lionel stuff to upgrade one piece, and then I need white Lionel to upgrade the other 2. Hey, bud. My cat has been actively screaming for his dinner for the last 2 hours, maybe hour and a half, for being generous. And he's not supposed to get fed for another 2 hours. I don't know what he's on. We feed him a generous portion every time, but still he screams. I mean, okay, probably he also wants some attention because he's been a bit attention starved for the last few days, but I let him into my room, I cuddled with him, I gave him an arm to sleep on, and he just wasn't happy with what I could offer. So, unfortunately, he was given the boot. Yeah, the audio bit rate is fine, YouTube. I'm pretty sure at least. It's cool that they give you the option of fan versus sale here. That's not enough for you, bud. You can't do that, Link. You can't. Okay, whatever. With the current, I don't know that you could. Maybe if you had Zora stuff, maybe you could. Oh, so maybe it would have been smart to teleport here. I think I have the bubble frog here. I just needed the other cave entrance. I mean, yeah, I don't see an uncheckmarked cave. So, yeah, sure. There's at least one more cave I think we can get to. Without needing to warp. Especially since we can get so much height off of us. It was probably not smart to use all of this time before jumping. I am having a day today. Fortunately, we got that one meal that gives us just one stamina wheel. That's all we need. That's the cave. I don't need the key size, or I would consider rapidly turning around and shooting the keys with a bomb. That's not right. I suspect, perhaps, oh no, I suspect perhaps the bubble frog is either at the top of the waterfall or down the cave. It doesn't look like there's space at the top of the waterfall here. Get the chest first. For a sword, not worth it if it doesn't increase attack. Durability's nice, it's tempting, but if it's 12 and we're already wet, I don't know that it's gonna be. Is there a shield? I already have one. I don't really care about aesthetics. Okay. So do you think it's behind the waterfall somewhere? Doesn't look like we can go under. Oh, come on, fam. Come on. Throw me a bone here. I want to put this in. Yeah, okay, probably. Okay, fine, fine. Screw climbing in the rain. We just descended to get to that point. Come on, game. Where'd my arrow go? Bubble jet. Strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. Okay, one arrow is not worth it. Okay, so now we need to get over to here. So maybe we try to ascend up through here. See how high we can get. Yeah. That's probably close enough. At least it's not storming. It could be storming. Okay, so it is a little down. See a bluebee around here to show us where the cave is. There it is. Obviously, Link is a video game character and does whatever the player tells him to do. If I were Link, I would be struggling with how often he has to deal with swimming, climbing, all sorts of just ridiculous levels of physical activity, and just being wet all the time. Like, the poor man. I might wear the Zora gear consistently if it helps deal with the feeling of just being drenched everywhere you go. But, I mean, like, the fur and the boots and the barbarian gear, that stuff's gonna stay wet for days. Okay. So there are 3 caves along the road up here that probably all connect to each other. Excuse me. Got all the wells. Hot-footed frogs are nice, but we prefer tireless frogs. Just ignore the danger. Steal from these poor chaps. A silver Lazal spear. It's not a Zora silver Lazal spear. It's just 50 flat damage. But that's not bad. Yeah, we have a lot of two-handed weapons, so we'll drop one of the bloom clubs since they break very easily. Yeah, so here's one of the entrances. So we'll mark off the map here. Bubble gem. A strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs and twins. Eerie blue glow may impress you with its skin. Oh, crap. It didn't eat my shield. I was low-key just thinking to myself, man, I've never had a life like eat my shield in this game. And it didn't this time, so... try that, I don't know, go back to school. It's gonna laugh so hard if they just watched me there. And yeah, here's the entrance to the same cave. Cool. There's one over here, and I think the elevation is great enough that we'll teleport to get to that one after we get these other 3. I mean, if we're here... It does make the game chug to shoot that many bomb arrows. Hey, thanks, man. I need the wood. Do I have a... I do. 10 out of 10, swordplay. Mostly it's for the bow, not the blue weapons. There are a lot of points of interest that I have yet to encounter on the map. And I do kind of try to avoid them in general, just because I suspect a lot of them are going to link up to Zelda memories at points in the game. But that was one close enough that it seemed fine. Also, I didn't think ahead. This cave system appears to be up here. I found a cave up there and didn't get the bubble frog. Crazy. Must have been a lazy day. Or just here for the shrine. Yeah, I was probably just here for the shrine. Yeah. Just gonna see if we can take out the bulk of them without waking them up. Not wet. Yeah. Good stuff. Easier than fighting them fair, for sure. Well, broadsword, don't care. There's stuff below here. The question is, can we clear something to give us access? Do we throw a bomb? Bones? Or is it just a lower entrance that we care about? I'm going to speculate it's a lower entrance rather than wandering around in here. Because it all seems to connect. Hey, bud. That probably just gives That probably just gives us a way back up. Bubble Gem, a strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. And there's one more entrance down here. Okay. And we're just going to teleport back up here real quick. I thought about adding to the title of the stream chasms instead of killing time, because there are 3 chasm entrances that we still have to go jump into. But I didn't want to break the spelling alliteration of the KKK. No reference intended there. With the CH, even if it's the same vowel sound or consonant sound. But we are going to go get the last chasm entrances today as well, I think. Have gotten Bubble Frog here. It's all one system. Ow. So let's go run away. And go walk next to a chasm. I mean, okay, if it's that close, we'll just teleport here instead. Now my other cat is meowing quietly rather than screaming, trying to get food. Just don't get it. I understand wholly the desire to eat food, especially when you are a cat, without the same level of complex reasoning that humans have, but the gap between their first meal of the day and their second meal of the day is considerably longer than the gap between their second meal of the day and their third meal of the day. And yet they don't complain nearly as much. They do, but not nearly as much for their second meal of the day if they're hungry from their first. I don't know what it is. My brother pointed out at one point that cats recognize time only by the progressing of daylight, because they don't understand clocks, believe it or not. And so that might be like they know that they get a meal after the sun sets, and therefore they beg for it early. But, you know, it's just heartbreaking, man. Because I would love to feed them all the time. I would love to make all of their little dreams come true. But A, we don't want them getting fat, and B, we want to keep them on a schedule, and we don't want to yield to their terrorism when they meow at us, so that they begin to believe that they can get things from us if they meow enough, which unfortunately I think they already do believe that, which is why they keep doing it. But I will not be the one who negotiates with terrorists in this case. Ugh. I'm pretty good with the cold weather, but I think on some level, sinuses and throat are getting a little worn out from breathing the colder air. Because I don't have any, like, flu symptoms or anything, but I do feel just, like, worn out in my ear, nose, and throat area. I probably don't need to fight these guys, except that that looks like where the bubble frog is. It might not be just letting cheese move away. We'll see. It is just one scary guy. If they fall off, but it's not much what they can do. But that looks like it's going through rather than to. Because they do tend to be pretty intentional about those kinds of things. But then how I get up there is... Do I just kill the bubble frog and have the gem fall down? Yeah, I guess that's it. Bubble gem. Strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. Oh. Always grab silver stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna even take the chest. It's not worth it. It's gonna be some piece of gear that I don't need. Okay. 2 more chasms to jump into. It does look like this giant one, clearly marked on the map, I just never used. I mean, honestly, once you jump down your first chasm, you usually end up just teleporting to the light routes. And we'll mosey our way over to get to the other one. No sense ignoring a Korok if it's right in front of our face. You found me! Bye-bye! I also have not turned in all of my Korok seeds, because I don't want to deal with doing Hestu's for us either. So maybe we will bite the bullet and also do that at the end of the stream to upgrade the rest of our pouches. I haven't needed it. I haven't been wanting for more space. And so I've never bothered, clearly. So there's part of that wants to just hold out to the very end and turn in all the Koroks seeds that I have left once. Oh no, that's not the... It's up here. It's up here is the... It's on the Great Plateau, so I can't walk to it. Crazy. Oh, I think the shrine's underground. But they do have this stalactite, stalagmite, stalactite, whatever, whichever one. No. No mercy, I see. How could we... I guess we walk to the exit and go up that way. Oh no! Oh, that's so funny. Bugger. What do we do? What do we do? Cheese it on the edge here. Nice. Nice. And that should be the last chasm. Let me check. No, 94%? Where's the last chasm? That means there are a lot more chasms, right? Because it was at 90 when we started. Okay, so there's the one big chasm in Hyrule Castle that we're not going to go into until the very end. There is one more up here. There are also apparently a bunch of shops we haven't been to down in the depths. I think they're all just freaking mine exchanges for the zonite we don't need, or the rip charges we don't need. But I mean, hopefully we just teleport to them and call it good. Maybe we'll do that at the end of this stream then. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll just do it in another stream. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Bear. Okay, then the last chasm is the one in Hyrule Castle, fairly confidently. So, we have 2 caves in Hyrule Field. One is pretty close to here, so let's go here first. Again, I'm just perpetually tired these days. I don't sleep very well most of the time. It's a little worse this week, but apologies if you are getting a lot of contagious yawns from me. Frog there, and now we have just one more right here. So I think we'll teleport here, but not launch. And so we have 98% caves, 98% bubble frogs. That's probably like 99.4 or something that doesn't round. Rip. And then the next step is finding Kolton. Doesn't look suspicious at all. Please don't hit me. Hey, bud. Bubble Gem, a strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. Okay. Okay. Let's go set it to nighttime. Take a nap in a bed. Heal up. And then we'll go see if we can find Kolton. I think he shows up during the day, but I don't know that he shows up during the day. Hello, Link the Hyrulean is here. Just checking. Can you hear me speaking? Because YouTube keeps informing me that no one can hear me saying anything. I just want to confirm. Okay. Cool. Thank you for confirming that. There's always just a bit of paranoia when all the levels read good, but YouTube is telling me otherwise. How are you doing? Link the Hyrulean is here. I won't say your name every time, but just, you know, while the novelty is there. Okay. Render distance is still a thing. And there is, I think we can go talk to Kolton, who will tell us where he's been seen recently. Dark Link, got it. I'll keep that in mind if I can. I'm glad that you're doing good. I was mostly just hoping to see if we could spy Kolton from the sky, but it doesn't. I don't see any glowing balloon. Sorry to jerk the camera so much too. So let's just go pop over to Terrytown and see if we can get the lowdown from Kolton. Bubble Jet indeed. Thank you for all your help with the monster sculptures. I've got to admit, I'm feeling pretty inspired. If you have any other monster pictures, please show them to me. I'm happy to make all sorts of sculptures. If you've got monster pictures in your inventory, in your possession, Hudson can make more sculptures for me. So happy I will be. You're not going to tell me? You're not going to... If you have more monster pictures, please share them with us. They're most useful in the making of sculptures. Mayhap a quick Google search. Between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m., he has 6 different locations. We can just teleport to them, I guess. Or teleport to where we can reasonably see him. I don't think I can pull up his location on the Zelda Notes app, unfortunately, but we can look. Gotcha, Geoglyph. Because he usually shows up on the outskirts of villages. And so one of the maps said he was in the north of Eldin, which I don't see. Though always the question is render distance. You no longer have Breath of the Wild, or you no longer have the modded Switch, Dark Link. Shows up over here too. That looks like the washout or whatever lookout town. West of Spectacle Rock, overlooking the desert, is over here. Pepper Plains, just outside the stable, is up here. Let's go over here. As in, with the modded Switch, you can mod in the ability to auto-build stuff into Breath of the Wild. So that does sound like it could be pretty fun. Don't see him around here. Don't need Light Dragon stuff, so we'll just pass Zelda by for now. Or when you typed Breath of the Wild, did you mean Tears of the Kingdom? There's our boy. The downside is that means I have to put some clothes on. Ah. I think there's a cycle, and I think it's based on the moon where he shows up, but none of the quick searches I did were informative other than saying he shows up at these places sometimes. Ugh. Hello, my friend.
Good evening, traveler. Foul weather can't foul my mood when I'm on my way to becoming a Satori. What? What is that I sense? Traveler, could it be that you have gobs of bubble gems in your possession? If you have bubble gems, I'll trade them for treasure. The Gliakwing might be of interest. I'll give you 2 of them for 4 bubble gems. I'm so happy! I'll tell you no more. Here I go. Munch.
Trying to get the good angle, but not holding my controller properly.
Wow! What is this strange feeling running upways and downways my body? It's still not enough! Not enough bubble gems! I'm sorry. Now that I am myself once more, please, here's the treasure I promised you.
Oh, we're here to do it. We have all the gems. We've gathered them all.
Of course, if you happen to have any remaining bubble gems, I'll happily trade them for treasure. Let's see. If you give me 4 bubble gems, I'll give you 1 item of value.
Okay. I'm not going to hurt my voice and do all of his reactions every time. I did the once for the record. But we're just gonna speed through. Lionel mask. Kilton's handmade Lionel headgear. It's so well crafted it can deceive a real Lionel. Equipped to blend it with Lionels, but don't linger too long. Those beasts are smart. Of course, if you happen to have any more bubble gems. Thunderhorn. Sure, we'll take them. Ooh, pretty. 5 bubble gems for the Mystic headpiece. Mystic headpiece. Headgear acquired in exchange for bubble gems. Made with prayers to spirits, it protects the wearer, allowing them to lose rupees instead of health when hit.
I've eaten all these bubble gems and I still haven't turned into a Satori. What if I need to eat all of the bubble gems? Traveler, I promise this is the last thing I'll ask of you. Would you, prettiest please, collect all of the remaining bubble gems? No, it's not right. I don't have a single treasure left to trade. I shouldn't ask such a favor of you.
Oh, buddy, do I have a surprise for you?
Though, perhaps it's because of all the bubble gems I've gobbled up, but I can at last sense the presence of each and every bubble frog across the vastness of Hyrule. I admit, of course, I still don't know exactly where they are. Still, I can sense one. What? One bubble frog? One bubble frog, you bastard. Where? Where?
Also, apparently, I missed two caves in Zelda in the Hyrule Castle.
Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, bastard.
Okay, well, sorry, Kolton. I was gonna have a cool moment where I had everything ready, but I messed up. I didn't bother to check for bubble frogs on the map rather than frickin' caves, because I had made an assumption. This water is going to be very cold. Obviously not cold enough to freeze, heaven forbid. I suppose maybe a frost emitter shield would be the most optimal way to do that. Yeah, you're probably in there, you freaking nerd. Little twerp, dirty sneak. All the G-rated curse words and insults I can think of. I don't know that. Or is that a rhetorical question? Bubble Gem, a strange crystal left by defeated bullfrogs in caves. Its eerie blue glow may entice you to collect even more. Of course, there's a notification. You found all the bubble gems. You should meet with Kolton. Okay, bud, for real this time. And then we'll go get the last two caves in or about Hyrule Castle, and then we'll start looking for Koroks.
Good evening, traveler. Foul weather can't foul my mood when I'm on my way to becoming a Satori. I can sense the presence of 0 bubble frogs. I don't believe it.
That was cute.
You collected each and every bubble gem? Traveler, you didn't do that just for me, did you? I'm happy beyond all happiness. At last, the dream I've dreamed for so many years. That's a creepy smile. No time to lose. Down the hatch.
I kind of wish there were a lot more, but maybe they can occupy the same space.
Whoop. Whoa. Something's happening. Something strange and uncomfortable and different from before. What? This is it. I'm finally turning into a Satori. Sadly, I don't have any treasure left to give you, but I must reward you somehow. So please accept this item I made myself.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Kolton's fabric. Tough fabric bearing a Satori design, handmade by Kolton. Looks like it could be used to make a paraglider.
If you wouldn't mind, please show this to Kolton and give him my best. Traveler, thank you so very much for joining me as I chased my dream. You've helped me get this far. No matter the outcome, I have no regrets. None. I look forward to meeting you again, somewhere and in some form. Take care.
Okay, but surely not every bubble or bloopy was someone who ate bubble gems, because there simply aren't enough bubble frogs. I don't know what happens if you provide pictures of frozen animals or live animals frozen.
Ah, hello, traveler. Hello. Can I help you with something? What? I can't quite believe it. That's what has become of Kolton? Hmm. Thank you kindly for letting me know. The end result was, well, I'm sure he's very happy. I think I'll take the stall my little brother left behind to his favorite place. Yes, that will be nice. And the handmade cloth my brother gave you at the end, please make good use of it. It's what he would have wanted. He always chased his dreams, so I will also do my best to chase mine. Honestly, I kind of like the Satori cloth, so we can swap it out. I've used the Skyward Sword parasail cloth for most of the game at this point. Um, and I like it, and I really like the Twilight Mirror one as well. But I have it with me right here, but the Wolf Link amiibo just gives you meat in this game. Breath of the Wild, it gives you the Wolf Link companion, but yeah. Rework the paraglider. I have new reference. Oh no, sorry. I have new references if you have a picture. Yeah, this is what I used in my first playthrough, and I was happy with that. Goddess Fabric is what I'm using now. But let's go with Kolton's fabric. Flex a little. I also just don't want to do his voice either. Okay. So let's go. I think the two caves are closer to the front rather than up on the plateau. They might be up on the plateau, but we can rocket our way up if needed. Rocket or balloon, I guess. And while it's nighttime and we're not planning to fight anything, rough. We might accidentally trigger a number of Zelda memories here. Oh, nice. Having a sheltered bit from the rain is pretty good. Oh, you can. Okay, good. This doesn't seem to be the cave. It appears to be up on the plateau. Or at least further up. It makes sense, clearly. But also, maybe it's underneath instead. There are a couple of caves along the shore. We've had to deal with before. Well, that's not close enough. Okay, well, let's get up.
No, it looks... Surely it has to be not up that high. Surely it's not. I've used most amiibos, and my understanding is that each amiibo has a chance to give you fabric. I don't see if I have the list of available options here. I think it's only available at the dye shop, but I think I might have the 8-bit fabric. So there's a cave near the guardhouse here. You found me. Bye-bye. And no, this is a little too forward. And the cave entrance is usually pretty clear. And that's a little to the side. I don't recall offhand whether you can break all of these down. Most of them, no. Okay. Ah. So that's the cave entrance. Royal Halberd, attack plus 10 is still probably not worth it. I was imagining the burst getting them all, but it does take a bit for it to get off cooldown, as it were. I don't have... Well, no, I have one non-Zelda amiibo that I might be able to pull out. Diamond, the most precious ore one can find. Signature sparkle, charm. Yada. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm going to check one other place real quick, just to appease your interest. Yeah. For Christmas one year, my dad got me some Yoshi's Woolly World,
amiibos because I'm a huge fan of Yoshi. Where do we want to go?
Okay, that's all caves. We have the one chasm left. That is the big one. Hopefully it's just the big one. But let's turn on Koroks real quick. I have a Zelda and a non-Zelda one. I'm just going to travel to where we're going to start getting Koroks first so that we're not in combat and there's no risk of things falling weirdly. Well, let's go to Spectacle Rock and get this out of the way. So here's the Yoshi amiibo. You get much less for a non-Zelda one. And then I have Breath of the Wild Zelda somewhere. Yeah, here. This is Breath of the Wild Zelda from Breath of the Wild. Which usually gives you at least one Silent Princess, but... Knight's Shield, not useful. Yeah, 2 amiibos. Hope you're happy. And I didn't close my Discord. I didn't unmute my desktop audio either, which means that if we had a Zelda memory, it would not have shown up. Anyway. I only have other Zelda ones and one other Yoshi one. I don't scan amiibos consistently just because it's not worth it. When Tears of the Kingdom first came out, one of my in-laws sent me a little baggie full of questionably legal but fully functional UTC chips for each of the amiibo. It's not worth it to scan them all because it takes forever and I don't get meaningful resources from it. Sometimes I scan the Mifa amiibo in hopes of getting a Zora weapon, but that's the most I ever do. Earlier on, when I needed weapons consistently, because they kept breaking and I didn't have good inventory, I did scan them pretty consistently after streams, sometimes even before, if I was really desperate. But no, I don't scan them consistently. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. You're going to hear that a lot for the rest of this stream, the next 45 minutes. You'll be hearing me saying those exact words over and over again as I interact with each and every frickin' Korok. I think that Spire is our objective. So while I still have a bit of high ground, I think I'm going to pop a rocket for it. maybe it would have been better to just get over here and I have a good 50 something rockets, so I can just use them. You found me. Bye-bye. In case anyone's new here or they have forgotten since. I don't say the yahaha. The Korok says the yahaha. I just fill in the spots that they don't talk about. Ugh. Please don't spit fire at me. Thank you. You found me. Bye-bye. You could argue that the Korok says bye-bye, but personally, I don't think so. Okay. So now I'll go over here. Perfect. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. Got one over here. I'm hoping isn't too far down. Then there's one on the edge of the labyrinth. And I'd rather stay up for that. That's not it. So probably throw this somewhere. We'll bring this to a... No, it's that one. I see. You found me. Goodbye. Man, the Yiga clan really needs to chill out. Right? Anyway. Maybe if I had used the Lionel bow, I could have taken all three out with one shot, but that would have required a little bit more foresight than I'm capable of right now. Goodbye. So now we teleport up here because the next ones are at the top of the peak. I don't have a set path I'm following. Just kind of going from Korok to Korok in approximately as optimal a path as I can. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Goodbye. Okay, so what's the missing link here? It looks like a little happy robot already. We're gonna try. Oh, can we not pick these ones up? No, we can't. Okay. Okay. So not mirroring. I don't see other rocks that we could realistically place, and none of these other ones can be moved. I'll try this again in case we just missed it. Because it feels like if we're meant to complete the two, we would need two more rocks. That looks like a rock to me down there. And it is entirely possible to ultra hand it up, so maybe it does need a little help. Or can we not get it up to this threshold? Okay, I'm not gonna try to rocket the rock up. Let's try moving him a little bit further down. Because this is where they were. If anyone wants to be smarter than me today and tell me how to do this, I'm open to it. Maybe we connect the two stretches of rocks. Hey, okay. Not intuitive, to say the least. You found me. Bye-bye. Not intuitive, not as intuitive as the rest of them. Ooh, let's swing north first. We can climb less. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so where's it supposed to go? Oh, okay. Like this? Yeah. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. I did learn a fun fact with these bastards. If you throw a dazzle fruit at them or shock a dazzle fruit, it does just instantly kill them. So one reason to have a Korok spear with dazzle fruit equipped, fused, whatever. Oh, Addison, your time's coming, bud. It'll be not many more streams out before we actually address your problems. I think I'm probably gonna do traveling Koroks before I do Addison. And I don't know if I'm going to do traveling Koroks before I do all the other Koroks first. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I just get really annoyed at the stall guys following me around, and I love having an easy way to end them. You found me. Bye-bye. And we are jumping into the pit. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. And let's go over to here next. I'm going to do a little loop. The loop of the mountain. Mountain and surrounding areas. certainly don't need more apples, but fun fact, if you favorite an auto build that is a bunch of apples, pine cones, and golden apples, you can wander through here. And you go a little slower than what I'm doing, because again, I don't need the apples. But even if you don't wait for the apples to jump to you, they'll still fall off the trees, and then you can just pick them all up, which is much faster and easier than chopping the trees down or heaven forbid, trying to climb them. So yeah, anyway, fun facts with packs. This tree looks like it should have a... There it is. You found me. Goodbye. Let's avoid the rampaging ox. Also, I'd rather not need a rocket shield when I words. I'd rather have and not readily need and not readily have. You found me. Bye-bye. Again, the lack of foresight. I imagine that it would be not too difficult to just climb back up the mountain, and I didn't want to backtrack after doing so. But it appears that it would have been wiser to climb the mountain first and then glide down to the next Korok down there. Say, Levy. Hi, buds. It's probably somewhere up here, right? You found me. Bye-bye. Okay. The rest are in this area fairly level with each other. So we can just jump down to them. I see it up here, but because there's an underpass, it's probably an ascend through underpass one. Yep. And what a shock.
there are surely not that many locations they could have put these in, and so it makes sense that they would put them in as many as they could, because it is a cool new gimmick for hiding Koroks, since they need to hide 900 of them again. I'm pretty sure there are 900. I did look up once whether there were 900 or 1,000 with the double Koroks. I think it's like roughly 700 hidden, and then about 100 of the double ones from delivering them. I was never much of a Magnesis fighter in Breath of the Wild, and my Ultra Hand skills are about the same as my Magnesis ones. You found me! Bye-bye! Well, that's lovely. Lucky for us, we already have our non-lightning gear equipped. Oh, just missed it. I shouldn't have guessed it. You found me. Bye. I'll be honest. Kolton turning into a bloopy was a little anticlimactic. I was hoping it would either go tragically wrong or we'd get to be a Satori. But I guess the bloopies are just like Satoris that haven't gathered together or something. You found me. Bye-bye. You are in here. You found me. Bye-bye. Okay, it looks like there's one up on the plateau over there. Here. Oh, no? No, down there. Okay. Cool. So we'll jump from here.
Because it looks like it goes over there and then back and then one more down. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see you. I think these are the most. Oh, no, it's not the same one. I thought it was one of the house ones, which I think are the most novel Koroks. Um, we've got a pillar here set to place. I don't see one missing elsewhere, so I think it might go here. Yeah. You found me. Bye-bye. That was a very quick weather change. There you are. You found me. Bye. And one more. You found me. Bye. Okay, and then there's one up here. We could go Scorched Earth and go from here, but that's a lot of cold weather. I think we're gonna just glide down from up here. That's a little extra, but not too extra. I think maybe we'll just, for as long as time holds, we will skirt the edges a little. While we're flying, you can see uh, this this is our destination, Korok, and then just go and get all the ones on the upper, easy to access side of the river. Oh no! Oh no! There's one higher up over here. Again, lack of foresight. You found me. Bye-bye. Not giving you the time of day. You found me. Bye-bye. There you are. Cute, I guess. I wonder if there's some tragic backstory behind that. Golden apple. You found me. Bye-bye. Since we're in aggro range, we're gonna start the fight before he has the chance to summon lightning. Ah, nice. You found me. Bye-bye. See if there's a Zelda memory here we can trigger roll, but I think we might have gotten here already. Yeah. Would make sense. Oh, that didn't work as well as I hoped. I would prefer not to deal with the Silver Boss Macabre right now. Hopefully they go on their merry way and I go on mine. Sometimes it's an acorn in the trunk of the tree, so that's what I'm expecting before climbing. Maybe I should have waited even longer before fighting Koga, because if this hasn't, Yiga clan yokels hunting me down hasn't been happening much, except now that I have beaten Koga for the last time. Yeah, good. Glad I didn't jump off. You found me. Bye-bye.
I see, I see. You found me. Bye-bye. Yeah, you want to make me work for it, huh? Fine, fine. I will do the bare minimum of effort to get this Korok. You found me. Bye-bye. Don't see it underneath there. So I'm hoping it's on top. Because if it's on top, we don't have to jump down. But it looks like we're gonna have to jump down. You found me. Bye-bye. You found me. Bye-bye. I would be surprised if it took us all the way up to 40 streams to finish Tears of the Kingdom at this point. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to do it in the next like 5 or 6. That might be a little optimistic. We're going to need at least one dedicated entirely to tracking down traveling Koroks, and that'll probably be 4 to 5 hours. We'll need at least 2, I think, to get all of the rest of the Koroks. I don't think it'll take too long, but I think they'll take 1 and change. And then Addison, will give him the bulk of his own stream, if nothing else. We will have a stream titled to his benefit and to his credit. But we'll see if it takes. I don't know, because some of the Addison puzzles really stump me because I'm not an engineer. And while I have a ton of Zonai devices that we can use to cheese a little bit, there are limits, unfortunately, to the amount of cheese you can pull off with Addison's puzzles. So hopefully 1 stream for Addison, 1.5 or 2 for the traveling Koroks, and then 1.5 or 2 for the remaining other Koroks. And then the voice notes, and we're done. The voice notes will be the last stream. I'll make it last as long as it needs to get the last of them and end with fighting Ganon.
You found me. Bye-bye. Like, upper limit, I think 8 streams more, but I don't think it'll take the 10 to get to 40. I know what game I'm going to start playing after this, and it'll be a very different vibe. But hopefully similarly entertaining. Appeals to an entirely different crowd, I bet. But we'll see. And yeah. And then we'll see if I ever pick up Tears of the Kingdom in my life again. You found me. Bye-bye. I 100%ed Breath of the Wild back when COVID first hit, during the first major lockdowns. And then I couldn't bring myself to justify playing Breath of the Wild again, even though I wanted to, even though I loved the game. And so when I started streaming, it was an excuse to play the game again. I swear, eventually he's going to meow loud enough that it picks up on mic. Because truly, he is awfully loud. My poor cat. Excuse me. At least he has a reason to scream now that it's minutes away rather than hours away for food. We're just going to get these last 2 and then we'll call it a stream. Yeah, I see some of them are in the trunk of the tree. You found me. Bye-bye. Excuse me. And one more somewhere on the cliffs over here. I'm not confident enough to see it. Or I'm not close enough nor confident enough to jump off early, so we're going to walk back along the cliffs here. I do like that effect glowing. Nice. You found me. Bye-bye. And I missed the 404 joke. Anyway, that's going to be stream for today. Thank you all for watching. I always appreciate it. We can get a little check-in to see our progress on Koroks before we wrap up. This is the list of Koroks we have left to find in Hyrule. As you can see, I have a long streak through Eldin because I just don't like Eldin Province. And yeah, I'm not sure how we're going to go about it. I'm probably going to get the Hyrule Castle ones last. And maybe we will go from Eldin down to Hyrule Castle. We'll see. Maybe next time we'll start getting the ones here in Hyrule Field and just go down and around. But yeah, anyway, we have 100% shrines, 100% Skyview towers, wells, cave entrances, stables, villages, buildings, device dispensers, geoglyphs, stone tablets, monsters all defeated, all the underground stuff, all the side quests completed, which is good. I hadn't actually checked that. And we have not intentionally gotten the voice notes, but as we have traveled the world, we have found those. And then all the bubble frogs.
So yeah, 84% completion. Not bad. We are, again, in the end game now, as they say. I hope you have a good week ahead of you. If you're interested, I'm going to be streaming Deep Rock Galactic Season 6 with my friend and mod Dalinar's Blade, aka Michael. I'm very excited. It looks dope as heck. And then on Friday, we'll be doing more Armored Core. We're probably 2/3 of the way done with New Game Plus, and then I think New Game Plus Plus might be even quicker. We'll just have to see. That's it from me. Again, hope you all have a good week ahead of you. Hope something good happens to you this week. And until we see each other again, bye-bye.